So, you see the gray hair? That tells you that I have not only surpassed the Hayflick limit, but the black hair also signifies that I'm attempting to survive another Hayflick limit. What does that mean? Because there are immortalized germline cells that we learned about from Henrietta Lacks. And then there are mortal germline cells, somatic cells that Dr. Leonard Hayflick discovered back in the 1960s. That even though there was immortalized germline cells, they had a cabinet and a downline of 50 somatic cells that can redouble itself 50 times over. And then the person would either live out their 50 lifelines they got, and it's all relative, okay, to how much life gave them a little bit more than the 50 somatic cells. Or they could endure an aggressive change. That when you finally surpass the one Hayflick limit, you can go on to the next one. That's immortality, but it's fucking brutal. And the demons that run you to begin with, why do you call them demons? Because it's what people run away from. Demonology is basically a life of programming that wants to take over. It's a virus. Demons are viruses. Vital information resource under siege. That's what a demon is. But it's not like you can say, well, that person's a demon, that person's a demon. No, you can't say that this person, this culture, whatever, is a demon. There are behaviors that could be like demonology type because they're aggressive, they're brutal, and they were made to torture others. And so you don't want to be a demon to somebody else. You don't want to torture somebody else. You don't want to bully somebody else. You don't want to troll anyone, and you don't make accusations. And so viruses are what people are holding inside, the demons within, and you have to be the one to figure out how you can release those demons or foster them and protect them and harbor them until they destroy you. That's kind of what we're in right now. The system is releasing the demons. The system is purging the demons from people's bodies, purging the demons from this earth. And how are they doing that, Jillian? Because people are choosing to harbor and protect the demons within their body, mind, and spirit, and politics, religion, and science until they can't protect those demons anymore. And then each demon, which is each person, myself included, has to come to terms with how they're going to react to their environment. Are they going to assimilate and self-reflect on their behaviors the last how many years? Or are they going to protect the demons within and harbor them and destroy themselves and then be cast out into the hinterlands, the universe, because the system is cleaning the system up? And so, yeah, this last couple weeks, holy shit. Well, actually, even before that, the last 7 years, oh my God. When I woke up my immune system with the Jilly Juice a long time ago, wow. I released the demon of what I thought was obesity. Yeah, I was getting a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger. And so when I did the Jilly Juice, I released a lot of demons, but that wasn't the end of it. There's still a whole lot more that I had to deal with. But at that point in time, that was just the beginning of really realizing to what extent I was holding the torture within, holding, I don't know, the demons within, I guess. And so when I saw one demon shapeshift into another demon, it was a more friendly demon called the skinny demon, the sexual demon, whatever. I was like, yay, because that is still socially acceptable to be hot and sexual, skinny, starving, and promoting the nearest thing that takes away pain and suffering. But then climate change came around. Okay, and this is actually right after people started reacting because they're waking up demons that I put my own demons to sleep. I woke them up, released them, and then also put other ones to sleep. Other people were waking up demons and weren't happy with me. Other people were putting them to sleep and were happy with me. So it was such a weird mishmash of shit. But then climate change came around and the system woke up the demons within. And I'll tell you, it was painful, yes. And that's why I wrote all the things I wrote yesterday about what I dealt with the last 7 years as far as pain and suffering. Because those were all the demons I had to face. And sometimes I fought it with the holistic world, which then compounded the issues. And then I had to even stop promoting the holistic supplements and oils and extracts and stuff. And became contrite about my part in the suffering of humanity. Because when you take away people's pain and suffering, you're actually compounding it the next time around. You're causing them an addiction. Whenever you have the intention to take somebody else's pain and suffering, you're not only trying to be a god to them, but you're causing them to be addicted to your services, to your protocols, to all of whatever it is that you're selling them. That's why I don't sell protection. There's no such thing as fucking protection. I don't sell take away pain and suffering. I don't sell cures. What I do sell that you really can't sell is facing your demons. And I've been exemplifying myself facing my demons. And so when my dog finally, I put her down and I was exposed to all of her demons and they got into my body because naturally, of course, living with animals, their demons get into your body and they start commandeering things. I noticed that I was getting the stiff neck. And I did that Facebook Live on my other page when I was in my kitchen. And I started feeling the pain in my neck. I mean, it was like I couldn't even move my neck. That's when my immune system, my lymph nodes in my neck kicked up. And that's when the demon was on the move. And then the arm pain. And so there was still a lot more I had to deal with the last 7 years, or the last 3 years since climate change. But the last couple weeks, through all of these different changes in the climate, because today is going to be cold. It is cold. And even though in July 2022, when the system changed the climate again, and I could barely move, I could barely walk. I mean, it was just, there's I can't tell you how many demons or viruses I have been seeing in my dreams, surviving at night. Even my behaviors. You saw how aggressive I was when I said, yay, hail to the assholes, right? Because, yeah. Even being an asshole is a demon. But sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to express that demon because it's in you. And you got to do it safely on the internet, away from people. You can't direct your anger or accuse anyone or anything. You can't be trolling people. You can't be taking your demons out on other people. And so what do? I just say what I say on my Facebook and leave it there. I'll let people figure it out. But yeah, the last couple weeks, these demons was just coming to surface and holy fucking shit. And then the arm pain, the back pain, and then just phlegmatic. Just, oh my God. And so demonology, we're the four humors. Now, phlegmatic is when you are neutral. It's not just purple. There are other colors that represent the four humors, but there's phlegmatic, which is someone who's neutral, who is not programmed to be, funny, sanguine, all love, love, love. But that's more socially acceptable to be sanguine, like a Robin Williams. That's a really extreme sanguine, and he died from being so funny and lonely and famous. So there's the sanguine, the love, 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 and the different levels of it. The ruddy complexion. You see guys with ruddy complexion, girls with ruddy complexions. They're saying that they're a level sort of sanguine love. They're not aggressive. They're not depressed. They're just all about love and funniness, okay? But you can't live on that alone. Then there's a black bile, which is the melancholy. And then there is the yellow bile, the anger. And so as I'm releasing these demons and I get the acid reflux, yeah, that's the bile. That's the yellow anger. That's the infection That's the body purging out the demons within. So the last couple days, yesterday, and I'm still feeling it. I still feel it in the back of my neck. I still feel it in my back, but it's not as crazy, but it definitely has changed my personality. It's changed a lot of fucking things. And so I released that. I irped up because I ate that cabbage because I woke up here. I know. I woke up from a nap. Told my husband, I'm taking a nap. My back was hurting. My neck was hurting. I made dinner and then I'm like, okay, or I made lunch. And I said, honey, I'm going to go to sleep. So it was around 12 that I made some kind of lunch. So I made eggs. That's right. I made some kind of egg and whatever. And I'm like, honey, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to take a nap. So I slept from 12 to 3. I'm like, that's not taking a nap. That's going to sleep, Julian, I guess. And so I woke up and I felt that there was some kind of acid. I could feel it in my throat, the acid reflux. And I'm like, fuck. And I knew I hadn't pooped yesterday until later on. And I knew there was that in my system. And when I woke up, I knew that I had to release that demon. And so that's why I made that salad. And then that salad irped up then the acid reflux. So it was like nasty tasting. But yeah, that cabbage salad, that's what I'm saying. When you can feel in your throat, in your gut, in your throat, in your esophagus, some kind of acid reflux. I just ate raw cabbage, cut up some raw cabbage, added some vinegar and oil, olive oil and tomatoes. And if you have other stuff, fine. And you help the body activate to balance the chemistry. I'm not trying to take away pain and suffering. I'm just balancing the chemistry so those acids don't eat away at the tissues and cause destruction. It's not that I'm like remedying away any diseases. No. It's that I'm eating. But then, Jillian, we were saying that if you woke up with this and you took this away, okay. I could see technically where you might think that. But just simply eating a cabbage salad with vinegar, I'm not saying it's organic, and I'm not saying I'm eating anything that's like, all natural. I'm not even going down that road. I'm just saying, I'm eating a salad. I woke up with a lot more acid in my system because of climate change and immune system activation. And I have to use food, not as medicine, but I have to use food to eat to balance all my hormones. I just eat. And when you are in tune with your body, you'll know what to eat. I eat red meat. I eat milk, cheese, eggs, all that stuff. And I know that sometimes you have to have a salad with that. And when you have a lot of acid reflux, you eat a salad. And you're supposed to drink a lot of milk, a lot of creams. I was farting so much the last couple of days, like farting, deep farts, and pooping a lot. I would even have to release demons when you think about that down there twice a day. More than what I would eat. And I'm like, where the hell did this shit come from? Literally, where did this come from? And it's because the body is slowly gathering the data that needs to be released. And sometimes it needs to be released through your colon and out your butt. Sometimes it needs to be released through your mucus up here. And sometimes there's an energy conversion exchange, like Wall Street. It's like right on my back of my neck. And there's a whole buying and selling of genes in my body up here. And then I feel the pain in my arms and my back as the body is. And so when it's cold and I'm feeling pain because it's cold, and I take a hot shower to then help open up and contract the blood vessels and the alimentary canal to help release the demons. And so then you realize how to utilize, hot water and cold water, and know how to react to your environment to then help your body release demons, retain. I mean, you become so intelligent of how to survive because you're not under the influence. And you're not distracted by everyone and everything. And it's, oh my God. And then you're not, and then there's no more of that, like, I'm not depressed. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm not lustful. I'm not spiritual. I'm not like in pain. I'm just like so matter of fact. And I don't have a lot of patience for a lot of demons. I really don't. So that's why you saw how I reacted to someone's comment yesterday. I'm not trying to be mean to anyone or anything. I just don't have a lot of patience Not for things that I have to go and try to decipher. If you're not speaking plain English and being straight to the point, I don't want to fucking hear it, because I'm not about trying to decipher dialects out there. Okay. So then, then you become less patient with the world that's spitting out their demons. Then you want to be alone more than not. And you really don't want to interact with too many people, because you know where that's going to go. And so you keep things straight. That's why I keep things straight to the point on my Facebook. I don't need a whole diatribe of whatever. And, if you have something of contribution that speaks to that situation without me having to go and decipher it. But even then, what I've said, hey, if you're in the health and wellness world, if you're a guru, if you're all selling, spirituality and shit, I just don't want to hear it. I really don't. You just go do your thing. And that's why I had to make those boundaries, because there's a lot of people in the J world back then that were in my group that were in the spiritual world, and they were just trying to find ways to merge their world with my world and hybridize it. And I'm not hybridizing health and wellness and demon wrangling in the J world. That's your thing. I'm releasing the demons. I'm feeding them. I'm fostering them for a minute, allowing them to do what they got to do, expressing them. They have to express themselves. When I'm angry, those are my demons express themselves. I'm not trying to put a lid on that. I be careful of where I express my information. I don't go out there in public and just get mad at people. But no, when there is anger and there is disgust and there is things I have to face, I'll do it on fucking Facebook. I'll be so open I don't care. Because at this point, what's the point in hiding anything? The system's going to force things out of you, and it's going to come out in weird ways. Okay, and you see it all over your Facebook. Everyone justifying their existence, their politics, their religion, their science. These are demons justifying their existence. So if I'm going to release my demons, I'm going to let them express, and then they're gone. They're done. There's nothing else. I'm not trying to remedy them away. I'm not cutting them out. I'm not even trying to go and commune with people and share demons with people. No, I'm not trying to inhale anyone else's demons, really. Okay? What I'm trying to do is release my own demons and look back on my own behaviors, what I've contributed to as far as pain and suffering to other people. And sometimes you can apologize to people, which I have. And sometimes you can't. You just let the things go and let them figure it out for themselves. But you can't always go back and apologize to everyone you ever offended. And there's no point in that. Okay? They're going to have to figure out how they're going to deal with whatever shit they've come across in their world. And then I just kind of just chill out, and I'll tell you, I just have a very different feeling right now. And I don't even want to say I'm tired. I'm not even tired. I mean, you'd think I'm tired. I would think that the way I'm talking, the way I'm speaking, how I'm holding myself, and feeling the feelings of my shoulders. It's almost like feeling the weight of the world, like Atlas. When you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, you feel it. I feel it. And you probably don't feel it. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But when a phlegmatic finally releases those demons, and now they're getting their strength back, and not having a lot of patience for other people's demons and all their bullshit. It's a strength. It's a strength that I don't know how many people are going to be able to tap into it. I hope they do. But I'll tell you, it's a battle. I mean, the whole demonology of the spirits gathering when you're fighting. I remember the last 3 years when COVID came around, and the first time I was seeing what people were seeing in the aurora, the green and the purples. Very vibrant colors in my dreams in the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. And then I was having crazy dreams, and also full of mucus, coughing and sneezing so much, going to bed with a stuffy head. And I'd cough stuff out so hard, and then I also feel a presence. I would have that foreboding feeling, the feeling of anxiety of the dead gathering, waiting for me to fucking die. And I've noticed that behavior the last 3 years of when I would deal with a demon that woke up within, that, yeah, you can blame somebody else, but really you hold the demons within. And so when I woke up those demons within, or when the system woke up the demons within, and I'm dealing with them, and I'm coughing and sneezing, blowing my nose, and feeling fatigue and whatever else, and I'm also watching the ghost shows, and I'm also watching the things that I'm sure my demons are like, oh, hey, let's go see our friends. And so they make me turn on the TV and turn to the ghost caught on camera, and they're watching, like, and they're looking at their friends through my eyes. That's the trippiest shit. And then I'm closing the door to my bedroom because my door is white. The hallway is so freaking dark because I do have it blacked out even in the bathroom. So it's so dark upstairs because I have blackout curtains too. But it was darker the last couple of weeks, but it was lighter this last couple of days. Or the last day or so. Like the darkness is lifting. But yeah, that anxiety of ghosts, oh fuck yeah, that's the dead. And when you're gravitating towards, murder shows and ghosts caught on camera and all that occult stuff, yeah, you're entertaining the dead. That's the craziest shit. You're entertaining the dead. But I, as a live person, when I'm fighting to stay alive, and I have these fucking demons within that are beckoning me to fucking die, yeah, the spirits gather, but luckily you don't see them zooming past my head. Before, the orbs were all over. You saw them a couple of years ago. They were just like little balls of energy zipping by. Now I don't see them as much anymore, if at all. But I feel their presence, especially during the times that I'm waking up, the demons within, and releasing. And those sneezes when I was on the lake, yeah, that was some trippy shit. And so, yeah, the back of my neck, I mean, there's still a little bit of a hump there, but it's like, it's not getting any bigger, like, it's not like it's sticking out like a stegosaurus or Godzilla. But it's definitely what you call Wall Street. There is an energy conversion. There's a gene editing conversion going on. The body is taking what it needs to edit, and it releases through the filtration processes. And it's up here it's in the lymph nodes, up in the back of my freaking neck. Which is why I think the zombie movies, why they say that, you stab a zombie in the head or in the back of the neck, is you're basically destroying their defense system, destroying their evolution. That's crazy, huh? Yeah, not really. And when you saw Stranger Things and that kid that was taken away to the other side, the upside down, he was always clutching the back of his neck. Yeah. The monkey on your back. Yeah. So demonology is very much true, and it's real. And it is, wow. It's like, I don't want to say I'm tired. I just feel the pull. I feel the pull in the back of my neck. Okay? And so, I'm not going to read all this. I'm just going to post it, because I really don't feel like reading it. But yeah, we're dealing with major demonology. And demons can be programmed. The symptoms are the demons torturing you. And your children are, yeah, the demons within that turned into your children. And how do you even tell that you can't say that to people? They're like, what? Cancer are the demons within. Cancer, disease, chronic illness, autoimmune disorders, children are demons that have to be programmed to be a contributing, peaceful member of society. And so politics, religion, science, and medicine, and hospital system program demons, wrangle them, and even annihilate them under certain conditions. And so when you lose the anger, when you lose the lust, when you lose the melancholy, when you lose the needing to be around people, having a lot of friends and family, and when you lose the notion of loneliness, and you sit in your own world, and you faced your demons and you're almost tired but not really, you're just like, your body is now in a different place. And when you are phlegmatic, you might be able to save yourself. You might be able to save yourself. And so I just urge everyone to read what they post on Facebook, to look at their behaviors, to look at their lifestyle. And yeah, the dead gather when someone is fighting a disease. They want to be the first one to take the soul. When people are gathering for as a wake, sitting Shiva, going to funerals, parties, entertainment, the dead gather together. When you finally pull yourself away from friends and family and gatherings, then you face yourself. But the dead gather when you're dying, and the dead gather when you're alive. And then you can't tell the difference between the dead and the alive anymore. Because see, when you touch a person and they're just gelatin, they're losing life force. When people become gelatin, they're losing life force. It's like talking to a ghost. When you touch someone and they're just skin and bones, you're talking to a ghost. So I just stay home and stay safe and eat food, release my demons, and face my own suffering, face my own pain. There's nothing really to do anymore for people. You really can't do anything for them. No matter how, it doesn't even matter at this point, because everyone has to face their own demons. When you think about it, you could warn them till they're blue in the face of what's to come or what's coming or what's here. Their demons are going to make them see things that the demons want them to see. That's why when people make accusations, right? They see themselves. Because why would they make the accusations if they hadn't seen something? They see themselves. Doesn't mean you are what they're accusing you, but they see themselves. Why? Because the demons within don't let them look at themselves, but they see themselves, because we're all a bit of everybody else. But when you have a demon telling you that you are a good person, you're this and you're that, and that person's evil, and that person's a bad person or whatever, that's how the demon's able to stay alive in the body, is when the person, well, here's the thing. Then the system, the demons out there tell you to harm your body to get the demons out. So you have demons telling people to harm themselves or harm other people. And potentially even harm the demon, but the demon's already inside you and spreading everywhere. You'll just keep harming yourself, and harming others until you destroy yourself. And that's the crazy shit. That's why I feed the demons in my body. And I don't harbor any demons in my house, except for my husband. I'm a demon to him, he's a demon to me, so I'm not saying he's bad or wrong, or I'm bad or wrong. We're just both opposing forces. We're both viruses to each other. And we have to survive each other. But yeah, when I'm dealing with my own demons, yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. Say something. I just got off on a tangent. But yeah, I don't mess with anyone's demons out there. I just face my own demons and I release them. And that's all really, that's all you can do. The war is already lost for those who can't even see their own demons within. The war is already done. Now you just got to watch it play out. Demonology. Yeah, I wish people could see their demons, but you can't make them see it. And they will reproduce their demons within. That's having children. And now the system has to program those demons to be somebody who won't destroy humanity. So that's why I stay home and stay safe. So I don't deal with anyone's demons. I don't try to make them see it. I don't take part in fostering their demons and protecting them and developing new ones. I face my own demons. And that's pretty much all we can do. Or take part in the death and destruction of people out there through our good intentions. And when you realize that's all of society, you're going to find paradise is when you're at home around hardly anyone. When you have a partner or a roommate who leaves you alone, and sometimes you hang out together. When you are away from all of that stuff people have to keep up with. And I understand with jobs, yeah. That's why now the system's saying you can cut down your lifestyle. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses. You don't need that fancy car or nice things. You don't need that. All of that wealth and status is an illusion of destruction, of demonology. I just watched a movie that was through 60 Minutes Australia, and they were saying that Dubai, which is like the haven for criminals, drug dealers, out of Australia and other places. But yeah, Dubai, all that wealth, the pretty homes, all that engineered paradise for the rich, that's all an illusion. That's not sustainable. So realize that you don't have to work so hard for all these things that are going to destroy you. I mean, I pay about, let's say, well, for my house, $500 for the mortgage, and maybe $200 because we took a home equity to fix up shit. That's $700. Still a drop in the bucket to what most people pay out there, even in rent. What's the average rent? It's like $2,000 for a house. So imagine when you have a house and you have roommates, they're paying each $500, $600, $700 each, plus all the utilities for a fucking room with people. Shh. So the less that you cultivate, the more you might actually stay alive. The better chances you will actually save yourself and release your demons and not take on new ones. And observe the demons out there on Facebook. And block the aggressive energy. But I'm just going to chill out. Maybe I do sound tired. Maybe I do. I don't think I'm tired. I'm just like, no more emotion left. No more. I'm not mad. I'm not happy. I'm not mad. I'm not lustful. I'm not sad. I'm very logical. And again, I don't have any patience for love, hate, aggressive energy. I don't have the energy for activism. I'm just showing you what's going on with me. That's it. Because right now, that's all I have the energy is to release my own demons and feed myself and stay alive. And be a representation for other humans who might have a chance to do that themselves. If all the conditions are right. That's all I have energy for. I don't have energy to go and keep up with anyone around me. I don't have the energy to hide my demons. You've seen all my demons come out the last 7 years. You've seen all the fucking demons. I have nothing to hide. And so those who are in the medical, holistic, energy healing world and politics, religion, science, activism, have a lot of demons to hide, and they're making accusations. And they claim they can save your soul. They can claim they can take away shit. They claim that they're, demons. Once you know that, you get out of society. You say, fuck this. This is fucking done. Deadly. And I don't play with the occult. I don't cast spells on people. I don't give them supplements. I don't take away their pain and suffering. I know that fucking dead exists. As far as the spirits that do gather when people are fighting disease. Because I felt them. I've probably even seen them. And when I'm watching the ghost shows, yes, it's the dead inside of me whatever, the spirits around me, inside of me, going, hey, look where you can go. This is where you can end up. Somewhere in the middle of the bowels of the earth, in the catacombs, Paris or Ukraine. And then I had to turn off. Then I can't even watch certain shows because like The Conjuring. I would purposely watch The Conjuring and then turn it off. And I'm like, oh fuck, I can't do this. And I don't really watch too much violence. All right, so yeah, just read whatever I wrote on my Facebook, and I'll post this on my YouTube and post it in my website. And so now you know what the world is made up of. And why people are acting the way they're acting. Full of fucking demons. And you can't force them to release them, and you can't force them to face them. But anytime anyone accuses anyone of anything, I don't care what it is, they're seeing themselves in somebody else, but they don't see themselves because the demon told them that they were good, they were awesome, they were righteous. And that person's bad. So then you step away from the activists, from the religious people, from all the politics, religion, and science, and you say, you know what? You can have fun with your demons, making accusations, because you'll never ever see the demons within yourself. You'll never, because the demon won't let you see it. They will not give you the gift of sight. And you have to feel sorry for them because they will take themselves down and their friends and family, and that was the intention. When the demons block people's sight, they don't see anything wrong with whatever they do. It's always somebody else's fault.